Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to Soul Guidance with Adriana. I have an intuitive reading for you today to help you navigate where you are on your spiritual journey, as well as perhaps bring forth any insight and really pertinent messages for you at this time. I will also be doing an extended video from this one. The link is in the description below. So if you would like to check that out, feel free. And I wanted to mention, this is a collective reading, so we'll have a little bit of something for everyone. If you're looking for more specific guidance or you're feeling very confused about your direction, I do offer private readings, and you can find a link to that in the description below. Okay, start us off with a message for Capricorn, please. All right. The horse, the deer, the hyena, that card is coming up a lot, and the sea turtle also coming up a lot. Okay, I'll show you the cards first and then we'll see what they're saying. So we've got the horse, we've got the deer, hyena, and the sea turtle on the other side. Okay. Now I seem to remember we had the deer last in a previous Capricorn reading. Maybe that was a month ago or so. Maybe it was a couple weeks, not sure. Okay, Capricorn, this is a very strange feeling I'm getting. It's almost like you're feeling like your power betrays you. Like, I'm not sure if your power gives away too much of you, or you're feeling betrayed by your power. Maybe it didn't give you what you were thinking you wanted, or let me get some clarity on that. Why does Capricorn feel betrayed by their power? What does that really mean? Okay. Chariot into the Tower, into the Fool the other way, and the Princess of Swords. Okay, what I'm feeling, and it was actually reflected, it's starting here, that a new opportunity opened up, like a new portal or a new door opened up for you, which felt like it was going to be a great opportunity, or like a bonus, like you're getting kind of put up a notch or something like that. It was like, this is a new phase or a new part, a new time in my life where this power is going to get me to a certain place, or it's going to get me a certain thing. I know we're talking a lot deeper than the example I'm going to give you, but it's as if you received a promotion at work and you thought that there were going to be all these perks and that life was going to be so much better, but somehow that's not what happened. And so you're feeling like the abilities that got you to the place of accepting the promotion somehow betrayed you. And this is happening on, like I said, a deeper level than what I just explained. But it's that idea that you thought you were going a certain direction, you thought you were moving forward, but it brought you to a place where all of a sudden everything is new and you don't know kind of what you're doing there. You don't know how you got there. And some of you feel more powerless than ever. And I feel that a lot of you are trying to use your mind, the power of your mind, to get you out of this situation, to make you understand what happened. It's like, do we think about the past as being good? Even though we know it wasn't, do we think about this new opportunity or this doorway that opened for us as being good, but we can't really because we're not comfortable there, and it feels like we're being betrayed. So it's almost as if you don't know how to assess where you are. You don't know how to kind of understand how you got here and what the heck is going on. Because there's also a sense that you didn't really make this happen. It feels like the universe pushed you in this direction. It feels like, all of a sudden all these doors are opening up and life is flowing, and you're like, of course I'm going to take it. And it looked like everything was going well. And then there's this moment of, what the heck? How did I get here? This is not what I thought I was getting into. So where is Capricorn really? Where are we? Because this is all your perception. Where are you really? Eight of Swords, Lovers, and the Nine of Pentacles. Huh. This is very funny. Nine of Pentacles, Lovers, Eight of Swords. So as I was saying before, Capricorn, this is your perception, because the point is that you're in a better place than you have ever been. You have more bargaining power. You actually do have more power than you think you do. You've got more power than you think you do. This is the Power card. You're in a position to leverage much more for yourself. I mean, this is a good position you're in. It's just that you're struggling to know how to really use it, what to do with it. Can you clarify the Lovers, please? Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Now that is conflicting energy there. Okay, I see. There's a part of you that's questioning that whether you should go back to the past or not. So again, this is like that metaphor. If you took a new job and it wasn't what you thought it was, you don't feel like you have the power, you feel like you're in over your head, you're kind of thinking, should I just leave and go back to my old job? And, you know, Capricorn, there's no right and wrong on the spiritual path. There's only consequences, right? And what I can tell you, which may help you, is that if you can just stick with feeling out of your element, out of your depth, if you can just stick with feeling that for a little bit, it's going to pass, and you're going to find a way to effortlessly navigate what's in front of you. And you're going to find a way to effortlessly navigate your way through the system. You're going to find your feet. You're going to have your power underneath you. And you're going to see what I'm talking about with your leveraging and how much more you have available to you. Now, if you decide to go back to the past, then you're kind of undoing all of the work you did to get to this place of having the portal available, which means that you're starting over in a sense. And I'm feeling like you don't really want to go back to the past. You don't really want to go from whence you came. You don't want to go back there. You know that you needed to move forward. But it's just that right now, because things are not, you don't know how the mechanism works yet. You don't know how to have so much power. It just seems like the old way was maybe easier, maybe simpler. Okay, so what is the soul's message in all of this? Okay, so we're asking for the soul's message so you can get the meaning behind this situation. This is a really fascinating one. I don't think I've ever had this particular spread come up before. All right, so we've got the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Prince of Cups, and the King of Cups. You know, this is about the quest to emotional mastery, the quest to mastery of the self. and the creation of the emotionally secure self. There is a resistance to questing. There's a resistance to the quest of actually, going through the going through the journey. I myself have this problem on the spiritual journey because in a lot of situations I can see how they're going to end. I can already see to the end. When we're starting something, I already know exactly where it's going to go. I know exactly what the outcome is going to be. And a lot of times I want to skip the process because I'm like, but I know what the outcome is, and I'm usually right. I would actually say I'm right when I know the outcome. I can't think of anything that was not right. But the problem is that the process, I learned just yesterday, again, the process is equally as important, if not more important, than the outcome, because it's not that you get there, it's how you get there. And so right now you are learning emotional mastery of the self, and to be able to support yourself in any stage you find yourself in, whether you're at the beginning stage or whether you're at the end stage. This is about seeking the emotional support for the self, beyond the approval of others, beyond the needs and the desires. It's like others aren't even involved right now. This is all about just you, Capricorn. There's an expectation or a sense of anticipation with all of these cards. And I want to understand what that means for you. This journey is also about the containment of power for you. So it's not just having it and knowing how to use it. It's also knowing how to command it when you need it. And we're kind of vacillating between giving it all away, it all flowing out, and then holding it back. And it's like you're searching for a better way to distribute it or to channel it. The thing is, like, you want to know that the power is there for you, but you don't always have to be flexing your muscles to prove that to yourself. So I had a friend once, he was a friend and a colleague who used to be he may have even been an amateur wrestler. So, he was super strong, and he would have lightweight people or people who just wanted to mess with him come up to him all the time and try to pick fights with him. In fact, he was an opera singer, and this happened actually once backstage where this guy came up and started dancing around and saying, "Hey, let's go." And he was just like, just stop. He knew how strong he was. He didn't need to prove himself in a fight with the other person, but they wanted to test themselves. And so, Capricorn, this is not about testing yourself anymore. This is about understanding where you truly are, getting to learn where you truly are. Because there's a sense that a new power is unfolding for you. What you think you're struggling with is just the tip of the iceberg. There is a new power that is unfolding for you. And if you start cutting yourself off at this stage and turning back and looking back and wishing that things were easier, you're going to miss that huge unfolding that's in front of you. Okay? But in this process, your soul is teaching you how to love yourself unconditionally, even when things don't make sense, even when you feel like you've gone backwards, even when you just feel like you can't work the machinery. Like, it's like you get in the car and you push the accelerator and the thing goes up to 150 and you feel like you barely touched it. So I think, Capricorn, we're going to close this reading here, but I will continue with pulling more messages for you to help you in this process of being able to assimilate higher power, higher energy for you. So if you would like to follow me over, the link is in the description below, and I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you next time.